What's up, everybody? It's John Shaw Podcast. This is my good friend Josh.
What's going on?
What's going on? How you doing, brother?
Doing good, man. Doing good. Living life. Living life.
Hey, man, that's it. That's all you can do. Yeah,
Facts.
man. So tell me a little bit about yourself, man. Who are you? Who you go by?
All right, so I am Joshua Roberts. I am the lead singer of Magnolia Park, and I also have my own solo project. Literally just my name, Joshua Roberts, and I'm also a photographer on the symphonic shoots. Yeah.
So you say you're a lead singer of Magnolia Park, and also you got a solo what album or track going on? You said first.
So I got a solo project right now. Have a few songs out, but the album's gonna be coming out late this year, early next year. One of those
Oh,
two.
so tell me a little bit about Magnolia Park, because I know for me personally, I've been listening to you for a couple of years, and
Yeah.
it's something that I've missed out for so long in for my personal self, because it's great music, man. It definitely brings me back a feel when I was like a child, like in my childhood kid, like time
Yeah, yeah.
with that first genre started coming up. Well, where did was the idea? Like, where did it come about?
Oh man, so the idea of Magnolia Park actually came from Tristan and Freddie. They literally started like a day before I hopped in. So we were all in a band beforehand called Avadum, and we just kind of, we meshed well together, but the project itself wasn't really sustainable. So they ended up dipping out a little bit early, and they contacted me literally that night. They're like, "Yo, like, we want to start another band. We want to do this. Like, are you in?" And I was like, "Hell yeah, man, let's do it." And ever since then, we've been rocking with each other. We've always been like supporting each other with all of our endeavors that we do. So yeah, man, like I think Avadum is really what started Magnolia Park.
Oh, okay. Hell yeah, man. Yeah, that's cool that the fact that it just starts with one idea to another, and then you just like connect with the right people, and then it just takes
Yeah,
off from there. That's what's
yeah.
up. And then for you personally, where did it begin? Like what was for you that wanted to do this for you as an individual?
For me as an individual, man, I've always had music and like in front of me. I've always had music in my head, ever since I was a kid, like watching Michael Jackson, like watching Thriller during Halloween time.
Yeah.
But I think I really started taking it seriously like high school. High school was when I was really like, yo, you know what? Let me buckle down and really do this because I've been singing in churches. I've been singing here and there, for the shorties at school. You already know how that
Yes,
is.
you already know how it is.
Yeah. So yeah, we I kind of stepped out of my comfort zone with this style of music because in the beginning I just sang like R&B and pop stuff. So
Right,
um definitely stepped out of my comfort zone and like learned the craft of like pop punk music and rock music and everything and kind of made it my own. So
right, right. Well, I can definitely relate to that as well, bro. Because like for me, it started off as well, Michael Jackson. Of course, you got to shout out to the king.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
so definitely in the R&B and pop genre, it's a different. It's for me like when I started out because I was like doing music as well, like singing and stuff like that, and I kind of
yeah.
like followed up in the genre where you're at. And it's
Mhm.
funny how you say in high school, because like in high school, I feel like you either know what you want to do with your life, not do with your life necessarily, but you have the concept of the idea. Like, for example, chasing your dreams, passion, and stuff like that. You go for, except for just going for like a ordinary job that you know you're going to get money out of, but it's about chasing your dream. You
Yeah, yeah,
know, money will come as it goes, but people think of the money first before their actual like what they want to do with their life. And growing up in high school, stuff like that with music, I just feel like it's such a strong toll, like, for musicians to step up and take it to a level degree of seriousness where if this is what I actually want to do, and you took that upon yourself, and I mean, dude, look where you're at now. You know what I mean? So
yeah.
I appreciate that because I feel like you did what I was supposed to do, but I never did it. So
Mhm.
that's why I'm just like, that's why I'm podcasting as well. Cause like, I'm like, all right, I'm up there, you know what I mean? And I
Yeah,
obviously haven't practiced or done anything with it. So I want to talk to people that's actually done it, you know, and that's why I envy and I appreciate you doing that. And that's what's up, bro.
yeah.
Um,
Thank you, bro. Thank you.
oh, of course. And then so for vocal tone wise, like so what, because I know you did R&B
Yeah, yeah.
and it's obviously different to what you do now. So like where did you find your voice? Like where did you start seeing like this is where I'm at with vocal?
Um, vocally, I would definitely say I started figuring it out when I listened to like System of a Down and Linkin Park. Those like the two main inspirations whenever it comes to my voice. Just because man, Chester Bennington, rest in peace. Like he always did his thing on either stages or in recording. He always brought 110%, and I always respected that. And same thing with Serge, just like with his theatrics and the way how he uses his voice is very special. So yeah, I mean, I think those two are what really like push me to get into it like that.
Okay. Yeah, I can definitely agree on the whole Linkin Park, bro, because I grew
Mhm.
up on that shit too, dude. And just Chester Bennington, bro,
Yeah,
he
man.
it's like he had a way to help you escape your bullshit that you were going through as a kid. You know what I mean? Especially growing up in that era, this is when like technology and everything started approach and a new different sound of music that was coming
Yeah.
upon. You know, people were doing different things like them.
Hmm.
And I hear your music and I low key hear a little bit of that. You know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
I hear it and I'm like, yo, this is why I fuck with it because it's bringing that back. Because I feel like only a few artists have done that, you know, prior to their, you know what I mean? Like only a few artists are capable and still bring that to music. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I think that whenever it comes to this style, like, everyone like a lot of people admire Linkin Park. They admire like Bring Me the Horizon, System of a Down, and their style is so unique, but similar at the same time. That like if anyone else does it, they're like, oh man, you just ripping off so and so. I'm like, nah, man, like we just doing this because we love doing it.
Exactly. And,
So
and for the people that say that kind of shit, man, you already know those are the people that ain't doing it, bro. They're those are
facts,
the yeah.
facts.
Those are the people that are just like state their opinion because they think it's value. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's valid to an extent, of course, anybody's opinion, but
Mm,
if it's not facts, then it's not proven. You know what I mean? That's
facts.
how that's what I think. Um, and then also with your just go back to your band a little bit.
Yeah.
How is it with them? Like, because you've gone on tour with them and stuff like that, right? Like, you guys already done your shows, you've done your tours. What's the
Yeah. Yeah.
relationships like with you guys? Like, how's the bond?
Oh, we all homies, man. We all homies. Like we wouldn't be doing this if we wasn't homies. Like there's a lot of bands out there that are like, yo, like we're just business partners, whatever like that. Well, we'll see each other on stage and call it a day. But for us, man, nah, we rock with each other. Like we support each other wholeheartedly for everything that we do. Like we always got each other's back. Yeah, man, that's it's a true friendship in here.
Heck
Yeah.
yeah, that's cool, man. That's cool that you know you keep that solid relationship because I was talking to a band prior before this as well. My last interview I did, it was the
Mhm.
first tour they're actually going on. Shout out to Louis on tour, but I asked them like how do you think it's gonna go about for the first tour? They said first things first, you know, friendship, relationship, all that builds into character to make it even a band. You know, you got to be family first. You
Yeah, that's
know,
facts. That
because
is
you're
facts.
because
Yeah.
you're gonna be with each other all the time, and you got to get used to each other because you're really like there was somebody I saw someone on TikTok somebody was making like a funny thing out of it. They're all like, you really find out your friends how they really are once you really go on vacation with them or some sort of like environment where you're gonna be with them for days.
Yeah, it's true though.
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
true.
You gonna know who the cheap one,
Yep.
who the one that wilding, the troublemaker, the
Yep.
stealer. You know what I mean? Like,
Hmm.
so that's what's up though, bro. Like, you know, you got a good solid team with you, and you
Oh
got
yeah.
people that support each other, bro. Because the way you guys rock it out, man, like it's for me, I'd be stage fright as shit, bro. I don't give a fuck. I don't give a damn if I knew this dude like since this is elementary. I'm gonna shit
Yeah.
myself, bro. I was like, hey, But nah,
Uh,
that's why
yeah,
like when you do what you do though, bro. Like I'm like, hey, homie out there rocking, you know.
yeah, man. Yeah, we put it all out there, man. Like it's just like how like people in sports who they go out there, they do their thing in front of people. It's like the same mentality. Like as soon as those lights come on, as soon as that song start, like it's we in there, we locked in. It's ain't nothing stopping us at that point.
Correct, right? Yeah, because y'all also got to be on the same basically like you gotta be in the same place mentally, you know, and also you guys rehearse and stuff like that to make sure that everything's on point.
Mm-hmm.
Um, do you ever feel like sometimes like you know when you get on stage like you're tired, you're just like you just don't feel like you're on it? Like is it you get days like that?
Oh yeah, yeah. There are definitely days where I'm like, yo, I am tired, man. I just want to go to sleep. But we gotta make sure that the people are entertained, that they can see the love that we put out there. So like I can be as tired as anything. As soon as that song come on, I'm like, all right, bet. All right, we got at least an hour of high energy. Then I'm passing out as soon as we get out the stage. But
Facts.
yeah, man.
Now, you say you're from Connecticut originally?
No.
Oh,
No.
okay, okay,
Just my sister and her family, they moved up to Connecticut.
okay. Where are
Yeah.
you originally from?
So I was born in Orlando,
Okay.
born by by British parents, so like it's British Jamaican. So
So British Jamaican. So is your does your parents have like a thick accent, or is it more like towards
so
like
my mom, she still has like her Jamaican accent and stuff
mm,
because my grandmother, she's Jamaican, and then my dad is just like American accent, just normal.
yeah, okay. And then
Yeah,
how did he feel about you in this music? Did he like, you know, obviously, you know, you got support, but like
yeah.
at first I'm sure like they were kind of like, you sure you want to do this? Like this kind of
You
music?
know, there were so many conversations of like just me and the family in general. They're like, yo, why are you listening to this style of music? Why are you doing this type of music? Like after like sit down and tell them, I was like, look, if I can break through in this style of music, that makes me unique. That makes something special that has happened. I can break through on R&B and pop and not just be another homeboy doing it. Like that's what mentally, like that's what we're supposed to do mentally, you know? So
Right.
the fact that I'm breaking the mold and going something completely different and and making it there and then doing that side is like it's just different for me. Like it kind of makes it more special in my opinion.
Right, right. Yeah,
Mm.
and I could hear it in your music as well. Cause like if you actually think about in all reality standpoint, you are kind of one of the few that are doing it. You know what I mean? In that genre of music. Cause you
Mm.
think about it, a lot of them go towards what they're based off of in their background and what they're just surrounded by for their whole lives. You know, like
Yeah,
rap, R&B, pop, everything, you know, stuff like that. And of course, like nowadays, everybody's more flexible with listening to different genres of music because there's times where I'll ask people what kind of music you're into. They'll ask me, I say, I listen to anything that sounds good. You know what I
yeah,
mean? Like I listen to everything, bro, like everything.
yeah, for sure. Same.
Like for this, like what you're doing, um it's unique, and like you said, you wanted it to be unique, you wanted to make it different, and I feel like that's what you're doing with your music now. When it came for the first song that you put out
Mm.
and those lyrics, what were you mentally processing or going through at the time when you first put your single out? And because I'm sure when somebody puts the first song out, they're just like, let's see what happens, you know what I mean? And then
So the first song we put out isn't actually like the first song that we've written together. Like we've written like a ton of songs beforehand, but like none of it really like stuck the way how we wanted it to stick. And then Patience, what we came across there, like we were just like, all right, let's see what we got. And Tristan and I were like, all right, we want to make it like kind of like R&B lyrics, but with a pop punk world to it. So I was like, all right, bet. And that's kind of like how like that beginning started happening. It's like just that mindset of being like, all right, cool. We're gonna do like some kind of R&B style lyrics in the first verse, and then see how it can progress whenever it comes to the music part. And I think it came out well. Like definitely like put us on the scene, like kind of have us be noticed because it's something different that like other people were doing at the time.
see where that I see where that can fluctuate because you want to make it like a love story, but at the same time, you don't want to lose. what you're
Mm.
trying to like the what's the word for it? Like you damn, I forgot what the word for it. Well, anyway, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm trying
Yeah,
to
yeah,
say. So, and then also with this, the most last album that you came out with was Baku's Revenge on
yeah,
Deluxe
yeah.
Edition. Okay.
Baku,
So
yeah, yeah.
Baku's okay, I just want to make sure. Baku's so on that album, like it's a deluxe edition. So was it like explain a
Yeah.
little bit about that?
So we put out the original back in November, and then we just put out the deluxe in April. And the deluxe just has like four extra songs in there that we wrote out in California. And for the whole album in itself, it's like a journey between like different emotions that people would go through like in their late teens, like early adulthood style. And we really wanted to capitalize on that. Like our song Drugs, just talking about the fact of, you know, a lot of pharmaceutical reps, like they'll push drugs on you and then they kind of alter you a little bit. And then like feel something, just being able to feel anything, especially in this world nowadays where everything is like so digital, everything is so like robotic. So like just to have something that, you can still feel like go to shows and have fun and stuff. So that's kind of like the topics that we were touching on whenever it came to this album in per se.
And then it's such a touchy subject, man, because like in this day and age, man, it's like you have to be careful in a certain way to know what you're saying because you could deliver the wrong message and it's not
Yeah.
even interpreted to be like that. Like for example, there was a song that I heard from you from your album called Don't Be Racist. and
Mm-hmm.
and I actually sat there and it's like I listened to the lyrics and I understood what you were talking about because that's such a heavy subject and especially right now because yeah we had a movement and everything but doesn't mean anything was justified. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like we're still dealing with that daily situation and problem. And
Mm-hmm.
if I'm corrected, didn't Florida just sign off a law where like you could be 18 and you don't need a permit for your gun? You know what I
Yep,
mean?
that
So
and then Mississippi also signed off on a law basically reinstating the Jim Crow law as well. So not a lot of people are talking about that one.
no, exactly. So it's like you gotta think about it, man. Like the world we're living in is like you gotta be careful. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like in no matter what the situation is, it's just like nowadays everybody's open to an opinion, even stating it digitally as well. Like they can just pick up their phone, talk about whatever they want, and then post it, and then that's it. You know that can ruin a career, that can ruin anything that's going on with anybody's life, and it's like as an artist you put out what you're feeling about the situation as well connecting with your fans and people that listen to your music.
I think like especially like for us, we have a lot of fans that like aren't a minority. So like just to actually be able to sit there and give them a good point of view of where minorities are, especially in today's day and age, that's very important because we want to make sure that people aren't just thinking we're just doing the music just to do it. Like it's something that's very important to us to let people know that hey, like this is real, that this is real life, this is still happening. Like racism has been going on forever. Like we just got past segregation and stuff like that, like a little bit over 100 years ago. Like it hasn't really been that long.
Yeah,
But
it's just only been like what a decade if you think about it. It's just not
yeah,
it's not far like compared to how like the earth itself has been around. You know what I mean? Us, we're barely here,
yeah,
but as people, as humans and stuff like that, we forget because we're so caught up in society and so caught up in the perfect picture, but we forget the details. You know what I mean? And I always live by that because a lot of people want to live what they see on Instagram, on social media, what's posted on TikTok consistently. Like, oh, I want to live that life. You know what I mean? Or I want that what
yeah,
that person's living. But like, it's like, yeah, you want it, but it's just a moment that they capture. It's not like going on 24/7. You know what I mean?
yeah.
This is
Like you don't know those
reality.
moments before and after that photo was taken.
Exactly. Oh, and going back to your album real quick. Have you
Mhm.
guys already done a tour for it already, or
Yeah. So we did leg one of the tour. It was March 3rd to April 1st. And now we're gonna be doing the second leg later on this year.
later on this year? Okay, y'all heard that, so watch
Mhm.
out for that. Keep it on, man. I'm telling you.
Yeah.
For sure. And I saw a couple of things. I don't know if it was accurate, but I just want to ask you.
All right, what's up?
So for Cyberpunk, the video game,
Yeah,
are
yeah.
you guys trying to get one of your songs on the game? What I
Yeah,
was
yeah,
saying,
yeah. Yeah. I think that'd be cool. Maybe that'd be like another game to run because we just got on Forza. Um, they were also in Rock Band and Guitar Hero, so like, why not try for like Call of Duty, Cyberpunk?
facts.
So like, why not?
No,
Yeah,
yeah, I thought that was pretty cool when I saw that. I was like, all right, like I don't know if it was like fan made or like that was like legit, but like I figured it was legit because like it was your profile, but
yeah.
that's dope, dudes. What was the idea of that?
We're all gamers. Like all of
Oh
us are gamers.
yeah,
Like, we love playing games, man. And we know that Cyberpunk was doing a little contest about putting a band song in their game, and we're like, no, let's just give it a try. Why not? Let's just see what happens. So, we just decided to give it a shot.
hell yeah. Have they said anything back to you yet, or
Not yet, not yet, not yet.
okay?
Still waiting.
Oh,
We
bro,
still
just
trying.
keep bugging them, dog. It's just like it's almost like a job interview, bro. You just gotta be consistent with it till
Yeah,
they're like, fuck, this man really wants it. Okay.
yeah. Facts.
Dope. That's dope, man. Oh, another thing. So I also saw that you guys want to do a duet with Linkin Park because I know I saw some that you had tagged Mike.
Yeah,
Uh, yeah, tagged him in it. Just hey, for real, bro. Like I heard what you was trying to duet. I think
Mhm.
that shit was smack. Like I think like if like one of their new singles that they've been putting out, because I mean you've seen a couple of the new singles that they've been putting out,
Yeah,
right?
yeah,
Like I think one of their ones that they had put out had made it on that movie Scream that they just came out with.
yeah. I think so. I think so.
Yeah, they were talking about it in an interview, I believe. Well, anyways, I felt like that shit would sound dope, dude. A
It
good
would sound,
mashup.
yeah, it would sound sick if Mike hops on the track. That would
Yeah,
be crazy. That would be crazy.
it's like a mind, but it's like a whole childhood dream. Like,
Yeah,
hell yeah, shit, that's dope, man. So let's talk a little bit about your next project. You said you got a single coming out, or
yeah.
a solo project. So talk a little bit about that.
So I got a solo project called "Good for You," which is going to be coming out pretty soon. It's straight R&B, like pop style music, very like Michael Jackson, Weekend, Labyrinth, like influenced. So we're gonna be start loading more songs out for that pretty soon. I got like a few tracks out now from that album that people are starting to like and stuff like that. So I just got to keep it pushing. The band itself is actually releasing a song in 2 days.
Ooh,
2 days, yeah, a song called Homicide. That one's coming out pretty soon. And then we got a lot of stuff, a lot of music coming out this summer and this fall. So we will be in people's ears constantly. It's gonna be a lot.
a lot of stuff to look forward to. Hell yeah, man.
Yeah.
That's dope, dude. I can't wait for all that to be hooked up. And then obviously you guys are gonna be doing a tour for that, right?
Oh yeah, for sure,
For
for sure.
sure, for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, man. That's dope though, dude. That's crazy how you was brought up in Orlando because I mean I'm raised in Florida myself and
Mm.
I've been around Orlando a few times. That's why I was like, that's dope. Somebody from finding Florida doing it.
Yeah. Yeah.
It's so raw. It's rare. Like we Floridians literally get shit on for
Yeah.
nothing. For
Yeah. I mean,
nothing.
yeah.
It's like God damn.
Yeah,
When I'm
man. It's
going to do
crazy.
something right. But that's
Yeah.
dope, dude. I appreciate you taking time out your day to come and speak with me, man, for real. Because I saw you in the crowd and I was like, I was like, that's not him. And then I just kept looking. I was like, that is.
Yeah,
That's
man. Yeah,
dope.
man. It was good. It was good meeting you then. It's also good talking to you now, man.
Yeah, as well, man, as well, dude. And when you're out there with the fans and you're interacting with them, you're just talking to them. how is that come upon? Like, is that just like it's just flowing? Like if you're just like meeting somebody new, like for like
Yeah.
fresh, like yeah,
Yeah, I always want to meet someone not like as like they're like a fan or anything like that. I want to meet them as a person, as a friend, you know.
thousand
Um,
percent.
I want to make sure that like everyone who meets me is like super like comfortable and like can express how they feel and stuff like that because that's just important. I want to make sure everyone is good whenever they're around me.
Yeah, for sure. Because like a lot of people, they step into their ego
Mm,
and they're all caught up in that scene life, and they just forget about relations with like your fans and stuff like that, because a lot of people just worry about themselves and just want to get the product and the just the all the clout. You want to get all that, you want to get the fans, you want to get all that, they ain't worried about their fans truly, and that's what a
yeah.
true artist I feel like should do, is relate in conversation with not just like you said, not just the fans but
Mm,
actual true connections. and I
yeah.
and I
Yeah.
think that's dope. But yeah, man. All right. You want to do any shout outs, anything like that before we wrap this up, brother?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. All right. I'm gonna give a shout out to my homeboys band Grieve. There's gonna be a lot of shout outs. I'm gonna let you know that
Go
now.
ahead. Go ahead.
My homeboy Evan, he is a beast with the camera. He helps us out with the majority of our videos, and like we got a project together. Fred, the guitarist in Magnolia Park, he also has a solo project. You actually go check him out. Hit up my boy Tristan or Decode. He got some music out. My boy Vince, he got music out. Like everyone in the band always got. We all have our own solo things, so check them out. Um, Epitaph, of course. Thank you, Epitaph Records, for signing us. Big things coming. And thank everyone else, man. Everyone who's been following us and rocking with us, because without y'all, we wouldn't be here. So thank you guys. Yeah.
That's a wrap. Amen to that, bro. Shit.
Yeah.
Well, for y'all new listeners and stuff like that, man, be on the lookout for my boy. His solo project coming out. Also, his band's project coming out. Doing it big. More to come. And this is a wrap. This is John's podcast, and we are out.
Peace.
Deuces. What's up, everybody? It's John's podcast. Do not forget to like and subscribe for more videos.